The Cave of Nicanor is an ancient burial cave located on Mount Scopus in Jerusalem, Israel. Excavations in the cave discovered an ossuary referring to Nicanor the door-maker. The cave is located in the National Botanic Garden of Israel on the grounds of the Mount Scopus campus of the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. History. In 1903, John Grayhill discovered the family tomb of Nicanor of Alexandria in a field just north of his house. Gladys Dixon brought it to the attention of the Palestine Exploration Fund. Charles Simon Clermont-Ganneau, a French diplomat and Orientalist, examined it, publishing his conclusions in the Palestine Exploration Fund quarterly statement. Later that year, Dixon published a detailed report on the tomb complex illustrated with plans by R.A. Stuart McAllister. Grayhill gave the ossuary to the Palestine Exploration Fund, which transferred it to the British Museum. Nicanor belonged to a wealthy Alexandrian Jewish family. He is mentioned in the works of the Roman Jewish historian Josephus and the Talmud as the donor of the bronze doors of the Court of the Women in the Second Temple in Jerusalem. This fact is also inscribed in Greek on his ossuary. Bones of the family of Nicanor the Alexandrian who made the gates. The ossuary is engraved with geometric patterns, with rough red painted decoration on the lid. The inscriptions appear at one end. This form of burial cave is typical of the Second Temple period. 4 burial halls of burial, each with a number of niches. In the passages between the halls, rock depressions indicate that the entrances were decorated with stone slabs, a phenomenon unique to this cave. Outside the cave is a hewn rectangular courtyard. A 5th burial cave not linked to the rest of the hall, opens to the right of the front yard, on the eastern side of the courtyard. Byzantine pottery found at the bottom of the shafts in the yard and 2 crosses engraved on the wall of the main room show that use of the cave continued until the Byzantine period. The architectural plan of the cave, the artistic style, and finds within it, allow the cave to be dated to the middle of 1st century CE. National Pantheon of Israel. In 1934, the remains of Leon Pinsker from Odessa were reburied in the Nicanor cave at the initiative of Menahem Ussishkin, who envisaged a national pantheon on Mount Scopus. However, the only other person buried there was Ussishkin himself, who died in 1941. A national leaders' plot was established on Mount Herzl after the founding of the state in 1948, in part because Mount Scopus became an enclave in Jordanian-occupied territory.